Hello, sweet souls, and welcome back to Goddess of Bliss Tarot. As always, I'm excited to have you guys back, so thank you so much for being here. And if you are new to the channel, welcome. Today's pick a card reading, you guys, is going to be so cool, so unique and special, and I'm not going to lie, I am already loving the vibes because today we are channeling messages from your pets. I love it. The bond between a pet and its owner is so strong, so magical, and I'm really grateful that I felt called to do this reading. You know, not only am I a hardcore animal lover, shout out to the vegetarians out there, what up? But also I've had pets in all forms and fashions my entire life. I'm talking bunnies, hermit crabs, cats, dogs, birds, hamsters, guinea pigs, fish, turtles, frogs, you name it, and I have probably had it, with the exception of, like the spideys and snakes and maybe a few others that I've missed. So, moral of the story though is no matter what kind of pet you have, this reading will apply to you. This is not just for the fur babies, it's for the not so furry babies too. So, do you want to know what messages your pet has in store for you? This is pile number 1, 2, and 3. Go ahead and pause the video if you need to, close your eyes, and take a few cleansing deep breaths just to clear your energy and to recenter. When you're ready, keeping your eyes closed, I want you to hold the pet that you choose clearly in your mind, or say their name out loud, just to tap into their energy. Then open your eyes, and whichever pile pulls your attention the most is going to be the pile with your messages. I'll see you guys there. Bye. Welcome to your reading. You guys selected the pile with the yellow candle. Unique. I like it. The only pile that I couldn't select a crystal. It wouldn't let me. It was like, nope, I'm a candle. So that kind of gives me a little bit of a hint about your pet. They might be a little bit more of either a unique situation or a unique pet in general, but we're gonna find out. Now, in today's reading, we are going to be using pre-shuffled cards. I just did it all off camera so that you guys didn't have to sit through the shuffling. I still haven't seen all of the cards though, so we'll still be going through all of that together like usual. If that's something that you guys like or don't like, just comment down below and let me know. But let me just lay out the cards real quick and then we will get started. Okay, pile 1, so let's break it down. Now, this card is going to be the overall message from your pet. It will be reinforced by other cards in the deck as well, though. This card is going to describe your pet. You can use this one as a further confirmation or just clarifier card for you to make sure that this really vibes with you and that you feel like you selected the right pile for this pet that you are questioning or talking about. This one is going to be a direct love message. So this one's just an overall message, but this one's like love specific from your pet. And then this one, these two are kind of juicy, kind of interesting. These are how your pet views you, your pet's opinions of you. So that's gonna be fun. And then these two up here, they have a backside to it, so we'll get into it and we'll kind of get deeper into the messages as well. But these are, what else your pet wants you to know. Any final important messages that they need to pass along to you. So, I'm excited. Let's go ahead and start with the overall message from your pet. Listening. Pay close attention. Now, I just want to say this pet deck that I'm using specifically is for dogs, but as I said in the intro, this reading is not limited to dogs. I don't care if you have a pet wasp. I don't know. Any pet that you have, this is for you, okay? Felt like some of you were needing to hear that, so you know me, just channel as it comes through. Anyway, so listening, pay close attention. Your pet, there's something going on in your life that your heart is already aware of, that you may be in denial about. Now, this could be big scale, just like huge thing that you're in denial about, or it could be small scale, something very simple. This also is this pet, if they've been, wow, look, you can actually even kind of see like the aura around this pet. Wow. This shows me that you have a very spiritual connection with your pet here, which is really beautiful. For those of you who practice paganism or Wicca or anything like that, this pet could very well be your familiar. This is also a confirmation of your pet coming through and saying that they are your soulmate, or that they were your soulmate. There's something spiritual here. There's a spiritual aspect. So this could be a pet who has passed on as well, who's trying to give you a message. They would be coming up in your dreams. There's something, they're trying to get your attention. If they've been behaving oddly, this is why. They can't talk to you in human, so they're just like, I'm gonna just be weird, and then they'll notice. But then they don't realize, like, we just notice that they're being weird. We don't know why. This is a very cute energy, though. Very loving. Also, I don't know if any of you have seen that video, but it's the one where the little kid is like, listen, Linda, listen. That's kind of coming through, which is really cute. Your pet's energy is popping up and being like, Linda, listen. You should look it up if you don't know. It's entertaining. Okay, we're gonna need some more context here to get a little bit more intel on this. So let's go ahead and start here with this card. This one again is just going to describe your pet. Death shall not take him. Okay. So, my heart goes out to all of those who selected this pile thinking about and asking about a pet who has passed on. This is coming through very, very, very astoundingly clearly and saying, quite literally, death shall not take this pet away from you. It may have in the physical world, but in the spiritual world, which the spiritual vibes were coming through with this aura and everything, in the spiritual world, the energetic world, nothing, no one and nothing, not even death, the universe's most intense, ultimate, final, natural cycle of things, not even that will ever or can ever break this bond that you have with your pet. It's gonna make me want to cry. Stop it. But no, this pet will always be forever with you. They are constantly looking out. They are your guardian angels if they have passed on. Now, if that message does not apply, bless, but that did absolutely come through for some of my viewers. So just know also, like, any messages at all that come through, if you happen to go through and select any of the other piles about any other pets, the same applies even if they are present or if they have passed. Anyways, the connection that you have with this pet is so lucky and divine, which makes sense because this was coming through too about this person. I keep saying that this I did some of the other recordings before this pile actually, and I kept saying that in some of the other ones as well, but I mean, they are persons to us at least, right? You know, if they're your pet, they are your person in a way. Oh, that's cute. That's also your pet coming through and being like, I'm still your person. Stop it. Pile number 1, you're going to make me cry. Okay, we're still going. Damn it, don't make me cry. Anyways, so with the familiar, though, for those of you who don't know what a familiar is, it's in a lot of lore, but again, also in different pagan religions as well. A familiar is an animal who you work with, who is your magical companion, and you can kind of work with them energetically to do, what's it called? Basically, like, your bond strengthens your personal power, puts you into a higher state of alignment with your psychic abilities, all sorts of things. I'm actually not going to go too much further into that because I want to stay focused here, but you should definitely, if you feel called to, you should definitely look it up. But this pet is playing, or has played, no, even then, has played, is playing a very important role in your life as a part of this spiritual journey. That's why the soulmate message came through as well. Soulmates aren't just romantic. Soulmates can be friends, pets, or the classic romance, but you and this pet were destined to meet. Death shall not take him. This is also giving me strong reptilian vibes. This is also, because this looks kind of like scaly, and it also kind of makes me think of Medusa. So, strong like snake or iguana, like reptile vibes. Doesn't have to be, but further confirmation, most of my viewers who have reptile pets, you guys selected pile number 1. I already know it. Comment down below and let me know though. Death shall not take him. Okay, final third thing with this. Your pet was most likely a rescue. They've been through some shit. And you came through for them in the 11th hour. You came through for them when they thought that everything was just done. Even emotionally, you know, a lot of pets are neglected or abused, unfortunately. And yeah, they went through something, whether it was death or whether it was an abusive or neglectful environment in a prior home, or you actually literally saved this animal from certain death. There's something very substantial about that. Very substantial. They are, God, this is such a strong, powerful connection. Really, you and this pet was brought to you by divine intervention, and you to them by divine intervention. 1000%. You saved them. You saved them, even if they weren't a rescue. Energetically, like your energy, your vibes, how you love them, how you take care of them, you saved them. If they weren't a rescue, say like you got them from a breeder, we're not going to talk about that because, yeah, if you want to talk about that, then comment down below and we'll talk about that in the comments. But say you got them from like a situation like that, if you hadn't been the one to pick them up, someone really, really bad would have picked them up. Someone really bad would have ended up in their life. And they know that. They know that. Their instincts know that you saved them, whether you are aware of it or not. Wow, this is coming through so strong. So they are survivors. They are survivors. They might be a little distant, a little fickle sometimes. You know what? I didn't do this with any of the other piles, but I'm going to do this with you. I want one other card just to help describe this pet. They are so strong. So strong as well. Woo! Okay, look. So we have the Queen of Swords, which can represent a very cruel person. In this deck, it does. It's a very cruel, unforgiving person. And then the Ten of Swords. Look at that. The Ten of Swords is betrayal. It's cruelty. Literally, it's cruelty. But it came up in reverse. So you quite literally saved this pet. I'm just going to put these under this. Yep, you saved this pet. They were most likely victims of abuse. That's coming through so strong. It probably looks derpy as hell, but I don't care because I like this artwork more than that artwork. And that's the overall message, is that death shall not take them. Like, not today, death, not today, cruelty. They are so strong. Okay. Okay, we're gonna keep talking. We're gonna move forward because y'all are intense. I love you, pile one, but damn, guys, you need to stop making me want to cry. Like, right there, okay? Anyways, so these two cards are going to show us what your pet thinks of you, what their opinion is of you, how they see you. Wow. Okay. So Ten of Air, the end of a difficult situation. Embrace the change and expect things to get better now. Recovering from an addiction. See? Okay. And then Two of Earth. Too much going on at once. The need to make a decision. Consider a more playful approach. Okay. This confirms some of you actually might be, trigger warning, few deep breaths, trigger warning. Some of you who select pile one might be victims of abuse or trauma as well, which is part of what brought the universe that divine intervention to bring you two survivors together. I'm actually getting pretty strong hits for that, so let me know if that resonates. But you to them, this is so gorgeous. Like, oh my god, it went from like sad, make me want to cry, to like touching, beautiful, made me want to cry. I'm not gonna cry. Okay. The end of a difficult situation. This is what you symbolize to them, pile one. Not gonna cry. This is what you symbolize to them. You symbolize to them the end of a difficult situation. You symbolize to them this recovery, this new path for them, expecting things to get better now. They know that things are better with you. Oh, okay, you guys stop it. Genuinely. Okay, anyways, we're gonna keep talking. Two of Earth. Okay. So they do see you as a very busy person, very capable, very, very capable. Because you're so capable, and because you've been through so much shit that, like, you're used to pain, you're used to things hurting and to being in discomfort, so you kind of tend to repeatedly put yourself in positions like that, whether that be like literally like not breaking an abuse cycle, or like toxic relationships, friendships, family relationships, whatever cycle, whether it be that, or you just genuinely, it could be as simple as like, you're not getting enough sleep at night. Like, you're not taking care of yourself. You're taking too much, biting off more than you can chew, taking too much onto your plate. And it's because you're used to the discomfort and like pain. So you may as well get something out of it, right? That's kind of how your pet sees you here. They definitely see you as a survivor, as a part of a tribe. They see... You may not have, this is going to be one or the other. You either have a lot of really close relationships in your life, or you've stepped away from that, or you choose not to have that, and you have maybe just 1 to 2 really close people in your life. So you might be, not loners, but like introverts, you know? Like, you're good with just 1 or 2 high quality friends. Like, you don't need more than that. It's either that, or it's the opposite, where you're just kind of like the more the merrier. But I'm honestly getting more of like the former vibes, where you're like, I don't need a ton. I just want high quality, not high quantity. They do see you as being very serious. Very, you have a, some of you might be like bosses, or you have a job or some position in school or something where you need to constantly be making decisions. And they see the stress that you carry with that, but they also see that you carry it very well. Like, she's literally flying. She's encumbered by all of this, but she's still flying. So they're actually pretty amazed by your energy and your ability to do that. They're quite impressed by you, actually. You have quite a magical aura. You're very unique, too. There's something about you that's different. This is specific, but some of you might even have something, something different about your body. Because the elf ears are just really calling out to me for some reason here with this. And like, she has elf ears and she's a fairy, so it's just kind of like, I don't know, like an excess limb, like an actual, like some people are built with 6 toes instead of 5 on a foot, there's something about your body that's different. It could honestly be as simple as like you have really, really pronounced cheekbones, but like maybe you look very elvish, or you have a very distinct birthmark. There's something distinct about your body that they find beautiful. Doesn't matter how you see it, they find it beautiful and a part of what really brings you magic and strength into the world. And if it makes you feel like a loner, if you haven't already, then they want you to know that you will find others who can, if it's something that you don't like, then others that you can commiserate and heal with about it, or just people that you can connect with about it in general. That's such an interesting message. Some of you might be younger as well, because just the trees and all the growth here that I'm seeing, they're proud of you for how much you're taking on at so young of an age, for those of you to whom that applies. Or maybe that was your past and they see that absolutely. They do want to see you be a little bit more playful, though. A little less serious, a little more playful, because you deserve to float around just kind of free, doing whatever you want and just being happy, instead of being so damn goal oriented and focused all of the time. Life doesn't have to hurt all of the time. Difficult situations can end. And they want you to release. Ooh, okay. This is strong. There we go. They want you to release any and all difficult, toxic, bad, unpleasant situations that no longer serve you. This is their message. Yep. They want you to know that you are at the end of this era. This 10 of air, you are at the end of this difficult situation, and they need you to embrace the change and expect things to get better. Recovering from an addiction, for some of you, that is actual, like, literal. Like, they want you to get over your addiction, whether that be an addiction to food, drugs, alcohol, codependency, whatever it is. You'll know if it vibes with you, but there's something toxic in your life, something bad in your life that you are hanging on to unnecessarily, and that's what they want you to pay close attention to, and that's what they want you to release. They are coming through so strongly. 10 represents end of things, like the end of things. So this whatever this toxic, bad, negative, it could be an addiction, even to negative thinking. It could be body image issues, like literally whatever it is, you'll know. And if you don't know, sit and play with this pet, or if they've passed on, pray or meditate, do whatever you need to do to reconnect with this pet's energy, and they will talk to you. They will guide you. They will, like, energetically, you will be able to feel their messages if you listen to them and if you are receptive, especially if you set the intention to lucid dream. You can talk to them in your dreams. That's interesting. That message has never come through before. That's very unique, which makes sense, right? Yeah, we talked about how this was going to be a unique connection. They see you for how beautiful you really are, though, and they really need you and want you to move on. You need to sit with yourself and release. Understand what you need to release. And you don't even need to focus on why you need to release it, unless you feel really called to. You just need to understand, like, how to release it, okay? Focus more on the how than the why, unless you feel called to otherwise, okay? Okay, moving forward. This card is that direct love specific message from your pet. Oh, true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. Okay, yeah, see, this is what I'm saying. Like, they truly love you. Again, that soulmate message that was coming through. You guys are destined for each other. If you don't have a pet yet, and for some reason you're watching this, like, you're going to meet this pet. I don't know why you would be watching this if you don't have a pet yet, but maybe you had a pet a long time ago and, like, you've been thinking about getting another one. You will know as soon as you release whatever this is, you'll have the energetic space and capacity to bring in this new being into your life in a healthy way. Specific for those who need it, take it. Oh, man. And then lifetime. Life is coming through very, very strong. Life and death is coming through very strong here. For those of you who, they might see that you're doing something that, or you're involved in something that is endangering your life, and they want you to know, brace yourselves, this is intense. For those of you whom that applies to, they want you to know that, they want you to know, this is hard to say. They want you to know that they love you, but you will be leaving them behind. Pile one. Stop making me almost cry. They want you to know that if you end up losing in a way that negative, if you're reckless with your life, if you can't get over or get past whatever this thing is and you end up, God forbid, being in like a super dangerous situation, they are in the dangerous situation too because of you. And if you aren't there to take care of them, like, that's you running away from them. Like, that's like, you not taking care of yourself is the same thing they want you to say, they want you to hear, is the exact same thing as them, like, refusing to eat when you give them food, refusing to, like, take care of themselves, or even so much as running away and never coming home. Don't run away from them. Sorry this is coming through as dark, but I mean, also we have, like, the Ten of Swords twice that came up, and freaking, you guys, this card can also very much to talk about paying close attention to literally, like, what you need to release. So y'all are intense and I'm here for it. I love it. But your pet's coming through very strongly. They're like, don't leave me, please. Or thank you for not leaving me. Okay. Final messages here. I am totally adequate for all situations, and my income is constantly increasing. Okay, so let's start with this one. I begin now, today, to open myself to ever-increasing prosperity. Okay, I'm laughing because this message is really cute, and it's them being like, yeah, so I'm open today to, like, more toys and stuff. I'm always open to more treats and toys, and they love their toys and or their food. They freaking love it. If you just got them a new toy, they are obsessed. If you just switch them over to a new food, they are obsessed, and or it'll be very, very good for their health. Maybe even consider looking at switching your pet over to a new food that maybe is a little bit healthier. And then I am totally adequate for all situations. I'm getting that this is a double message because we have 2 and 2 here. Yeah, they want you to know that you are as well totally adequate for all situations. And they're like, so am I. I am one with the power and wisdom of the universe. I claim this power, and it is easy for me to stand up for myself. This is absolutely a message that they have that for you. That they want you to tell this to yourself. That's the message, that the mantra that they want you to use. This message for this pile is kind of unique because it's coming through more from kind of supportive energy, more spirit guide, honestly, type of energy where they really, this is, other than this one where they're like, yeah, you spoil me and I love it. But this one, 100%, I'm one with the power and wisdom of the universe. 2, though, is them coming through and being like, I am the universe incarnate. I am nature incarnate. That's just who I am. You need to listen to me because I can give you wisdom. I can give you power. I can give you guidance. I was saying this for one of the other groups where it's like, don't take these messages from your pet with a grain of salt. This is literally nature manifest. Nature incarnate coming through and telling you. They don't... Pets are honest and pure. Animals are honest and pure. They don't sugarcoat shit. They don't understand that, Like, that's a human game. That's not a pet game. So really listen to them because they are wise. They have the wisdom of the universe and the nature within them, especially, God forbid, if your pet has passed on. This is them being like, yo, I can see shit that you cannot see. And even if they are still living, they can sense things that you cannot detect. It is animal instinct. It is animal nature. That is their blessing. That is their gift. That is what comes with being an animal. And they want you to listen to it so that you can heal and move forward and feel loved and feel prosperous and feel empowered. Don't give up. Final message coming through. Do not give up. And listen. Listen to your pets. Listen to your dreams. Dreams kept coming through a lot for some reason with this group. If some of you have felt recently either intuitively connected to or in your dreams, you've had animals popping up for you. It doesn't have to just be your pets, but animals popping up for you. Research and look up the meanings of those animals appearing for you in your dreams, because those messages have guidance for you. Oh, pile 1. I almost cried. I almost cried 20 billion times, but I didn't. I'm strong. And you are strong too. Your pet wants you to know that. Final message though. Too much going on at once. And they need to make a decision. This is also like, if you have a busy plate, do you really want to have to balance this toxic shit on top of it? Or do you want to let that go and have more time for fun and have more time and energy for what you actually want? I think you already know the answer to that. Okay, pile number 1. This is all that I am seeing. These were some very powerful messages that came through. I really hope that this has helped you and that this has resonated. If you haven't already and my vibes vibe with your vibes, then go ahead and subscribe. Until next time, bye guys. Hey pile 2s, welcome to your reading. You guys selected the pile with this crystal here. And this is like, I actually don't know what it is. I got it as a Christmas gift. It's just supposed to be like a little charm or something, but it's kind of funny that it felt called to come out because it looks like a tag that you would actually see on a pet collar. You know what I mean? It's cute. Anyways, okay, let's just put those right there. Now, today's reading, we are going to be using pre-shuffled cards. I just did it all off camera so that you guys didn't have to sit through the shuffling. I still haven't seen all of the cards yet, though, so we'll still be going through that all together like usual. If that's something that you guys like or don't like, just comment down below and let me know, and, I'll adjust how I need to. But let me just lay out the cards real quick, and then we'll get started. All right, pile twos. So this card here is going to be the overall message that your pet has for you. For this card, this is going to describe your pet. So if you'd like, you could kind of use this as, if it resonates and it does sound like your pet, as a confirmation that you did select the pile for the pet that you were wanting to hear the message from. These two cards are your pet describing you and what they think of you. So that's gonna be juicy. But this one is a direct love message. And then this one here is just what else your pet wants you to know, any final important messages that they need to pass along to you. It does have a back side to the card as well, so we will get into it. But for starters, let's start off with the overall message here. So we have anger. Feel the heat and then turn it down. This could mean a couple different things, and I think we will get a little closer to the answer as we continue through the reading. But either your pet is really pissed at you, or they're mad at something that's going on. They could be mad on your behalf, or they're mad about something that's going on. Feel the heat and then turn it down. This could also just be as simple as saying that if they have a coat that not needs to be removed entirely, because actually some longer haired dogs, for example, they need their coats to trap in like air to keep them cool. It actually does the opposite to shave them, but not all pets are like that. So some pets might need a grooming appointment. If this is the summer when you are watching this is them also maybe saying like, hey, I'm really freaking hot. Could we maybe throw on... Okay, sorry you guys, technical difficulties. I swear to God, technical difficulties will be the bane of my existence. Ugh. Okay, anyways, we were saying, so I see that they're at the park, and this is telling me that they're feeling overstimulated in some form or fashion in their life. Again, either by you, so you are feeling overstimulated or really angry at work or a loved one or some situation in your life, and they are feeling that. They are connected to you, so they are feeling what you are feeling, and it is overstimulating the hell out of them. Or this is also saying, I'm getting vibes that they need some form of either training, if training is possible, or protection from and release from overstimulating environments. Like, this is just making me think of, when you see two dogs at the park, at the park. Sorry. Okay, you see two dogs at the park and they just get so excited that they're like, oh my gosh, and they're not very well trained or just not trained enough, so they look aggressive and spazzy and like overexcited, and they're just overstimulated. So your pet is coming through and saying, if it's possible for you to, they need more training, because they feel like they're disappointing you in some way, and that is pissing them off. Because they don't want to... By the way, sorry if you hear my puppers snoring in the background. He loves to be present for readings, but he has been like especially present for the pet reading, which is kind of cute. But anyways, I feel like this is generally a very good-natured, lovable dog. There's so many annoying things and like just kind of like things that keep happening. throughout the reading. We're not even gonna tell you about all of the times that I have had. No, we're not even gonna go there. Okay, let's just say getting this reading started, and like my upstairs neighbor, who's normally quiet as hell 24/7, all of a sudden becomes the loudest person ever. Like, I don't but I'm still finding ways to laugh about it, which for me is just channeling your pet's energy is coming through as being very lovable and kind and pretty easygoing. So it's also upsetting to them that they are feeling this level of anger and overwhelm and upset. So let's move on really quick. We'll continue building upon this message, but really quick, they're just to recap everything. They are mad about something. There's something going on in their environment. Again, it could be as literal as it's really hot. There's something about their environment that they don't like. So turn down the AC or turn up the AC. They don't want to feel as hot emotionally as well, right? So maybe they're overstimulated in some way. There's a new pet introduced to the house and they're mad. They're mad about something. So let's move on. I digress. Let's move on. This card is going to show us, kind of describe your pet. The proud, I don't even know how to say that. Pierrette. Oh, they are mad about something. Look at this face. It's like disappointment. They're very proud. My puppers agrees. No, they're very proud and sad about something. Because this is giving me 3 of Tears vibes, which represents the 3 of Swords, which is amounting into something. There are tears here. What are they sad about? Okay. You know what? They might actually be easily upset, even though they are a generally very easygoing pet. They're pretty sensitive. So this also kind of re-embarks on the message that was coming through earlier about them being tuned into your emotions. So, being mindful of your emotions and how you are feeling, how you are presenting yourself around not only the people you love, but the pets that you love, because they are so deeply in tune with us. Their energies are so deeply ingrained with us, whether they realize it, we realize it or not. It just is. So there's something going on that they're so upset about. But so they might be a little bit of a drama queen, right? This is what I'm seeing a little bit here. I'm actually getting strong cat vibes here, or very sassy dog vibes. Again, if you listen to the intro, the pets are not limited to the typical, cat and dog. It could be beyond that, but this is a drama queen vibe, a sweetheart, absolute sweetheart. But they might even perform a little bit just to get attention. Yeah. It's kind of funny. It's cute, It's like when you watch the videos on TikTok of pets that they overreact to things, like they're really sassy, or they get really like the dogs that are introduced new food and they just turn their heads all the way upwards and backwards, that kind of vibe, which is so endearing and really freaking cute. This is showing me, though, that the message that they want to say is this anger that they're feeling, even though they know that they're kind of drama queens and they know that they perform to get attention sometimes. This is legitimate. This is legitimate. There's something deeply bothering them. And they actually see that they feel like you're not seeing it. Look how dejected this face looks. Yeah. They feel like you're not seeing it. They're not, and they're sad about that. So their message is to hey, you need to look at this. You need to pay attention to me. You need to see something that's going on. This is also further confirmation that this is something in their environment that they're mad about or that's bothering them that you aren't seeing, and they really want you to see it. Okay, so let's see how, this is going to be interesting. Let's see how your pet describes you with these two cards. What your pet thinks of you. Okay, so we have the Two of Cups and the Eight of Air, which is the Eight of Swords. An illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, afraid to take action, and a relationship that continues to grow closer, forgiveness, and positive resolution of a conflict. So, right off the bat, this pet, I mean, they are persons, you know, but this pet, they see you as being very friendly, very lovable, very teamwork, actually quite receptive as well, which is kind of adding to their frustration. They're like, you're such a receptive person, how are you not seeing this? And it's probably because you're caught up in your own illusion of defeat. The Eight of Swords talks about, also in this deck, feeling like an outcast in some form or fashion. Feeling rejected in some way. And this pet sees you for how truly glorious and magical and wonderful that you are. And this is part of what makes these messages with this reading so powerful, is that animals are pure. They are beautifully honest and pure. They're just nature. They're literally nature incarnate. So really, don't take these messages with a grain of salt. Really listen to them, because this is nature itself that you have an intimate bond with, telling you their opinions and how they see you. And, you know, the thing that you love most in the world, this pet, even if there's strife amongst your guys' relationship, even if they're pissing you off, they still see you as this super loving, kind human being who's just trapped by the limitations of their own self-beliefs. Yeah, because I'm seeing this water as being kind of tumultuous. There's something going on within your relationships. Some of my viewers who selected this pile, you might have started a new relationship, either a new friendship or a romantic connection. Yeah, a new connection in some form. And they've kind of taken front and center, and they feel like you've just kind of forgotten about them, which pisses them off. Even if you haven't, they're just seeing your attention goes towards, they know you, your attention goes towards those who you love, which is what is hurting this pet, in the sense of, and again, if this doesn't resonate, you know, this part of the message isn't for you, but if it does, you will know. Don't force it. But that's a part of what is pissing them off, because they're like, I know you. I know that you invest time and energy into the connections that matter in your life. And now you're not focusing on me, which means I don't matter in your life. That's not, you know, spirit coming through and saying that that's a fact. This is your pet coming through and telling you this is how they feel. This is why they're upset. Their pride is hurt. And they are a proud pet. They also really love making you feel proud. So those training messages that were coming through, where they're like, you know, this is like, teach me, you're so loving and kind, and I see you trapped by your own beliefs. I want to make your load and your that you carry in your life easier and better, and I want to protect you. I want to support you. I want to be there for you, but I don't know what to do. Like, what do I do with my paws? They're such a loving, comical kind of creature. They genuinely are. They're so fun loving and wonderful. I love their vibes. but they are quite sad about something right now and disappointed as well. Again, just to kind of come full circle, as far as the training things go, like, if they've been disappointing you a lot lately, they are mad at themselves but also at you, because they're like, well, train me better then. Positive reinforcement. For those of you who don't know, the whole, if the dog poops in the house, like, you shove their nose into it, that is such a fucking lie. That is a lie. It is a myth. Trust me, I have volunteered at animal shelters and I've worked with animal behavior specialists, like for dogs specifically, for years, and it all bugs us so much because it's a myth. That doesn't work. You need to, instead of getting mad at your dog or your pet for what they're doing, you need to get mad at yourself. Redirect that anger and understand that it's not your pet's fault if they broke into, the food that you left out on the counter. It's your fault for leaving the food out on the counter. It's not your pet's fault if they took a shit in your living room. It's your fault for not... And I know the faults are coming through strong right now, but this message is coming through really strong actually from spirit, where they're like, before you're mad at your pet, understandably, they make mistakes. The anger's well deserved sometimes, and the frustration is, but it's not this time. If they're having potty mistakes in the house, it's because you haven't put in the time and the effort to consistently train them and teach them where they need to go. And you do that not by punishing them, but by rewarding the behavior that is good. Do the research that you need to do. Master, air also talks about thought, and 8 talks about mastery of things, and luck and fortune as well. So you will start to feel lucky with your pet if you actually put effort into mastering the knowledge base that is needed for the proper care of your pet. And the proper care of your pet does include training them. Whew, that was... damn. All right. Don't shoot the messenger, please. This isn't calling you a bad pet owner or anything. This is just the message that is coming through. And also spirit that is coming through on behalf of your pet. You love this little... shithead, and I say that lovingly. You love them. You need to work with them a little bit more, whether that's, giving them a little bit more intentional time. Some of them are feeling neglected. There's a lot of different messages that are coming through. So again, listen to your intuition. You will know. But overall scheme, though, of things, like, they are mad that you don't believe in yourself as well. That is something that hangs with them constantly. I'm getting that the anger that they're feeling right now is a temporary situation, a temporary kind of energy that can be addressed, but only with you. They need you. They can't address the energy on their own. They need you, which is probably why those training messages were coming through, because pets are entirely dependent upon us in order to succeed. And this pet, they take so much pride, and they are so proud too in having you as their owner. They are so damn proud. They feel so special to have you as their owner. And some of them are pretty spoiled too, and they love that. They know that, and that makes them so proud and happy. This I'm deeply fulfilled in all that I do. They are fulfilled by being your best companion. But they're pissed off when they can't fulfill that because you haven't shown them how. Whew, all right. Well, yeah, this pet is coming through really energetically strong because they fucking care about you so much, and all they want is for you to be happy. They know that you are afraid to go after the things that you really want to in your life, and that makes them angry on your behalf. That is a part of their inherent day-to-day character that I'm seeing outside of this temporary energy. This is also, gosh, there's so much training energy that's coming through. This is also saying, that the relationship that you have between the two of you, it is positive overall, and they want to continue to grow that closer with you, and training will allow that to happen. You are such a lovable person, and you have a lot of magic in you as well, but you might be a little stubborn. It's not a bad thing, but that's something that's coming through. You might be a little stubborn. They are happy that they see that you have loving, lovable people in your life. If you have multiple pets, they are happy that the other pets, they see the other pets love you and care for you. This isn't jealousy. I'm not seeing any jealousy here. It's not jealousy, but the only kind of energy that's even remotely close to that is if you're spending all of your time like with a new excitement, a new connection, a new passion, a new something, and you've let your connection with them fall to the wayside. That's the only sense of jealous energy I'm getting. But again, it's actually not jealousy. It's just genuine anger that results from hurt. If your pet is mad or has been acting temperamental lately, you need to allow them to just do it. Feel the heat and then turn it down. You need to allow them to feel it out without punishment. Obviously, no like biting or serious pain should ever come to like you or to anyone else, but or if they have destructive behavior, you need to let them get it out. And this isn't saying, let them tear apart your apartment or your house or your couch or anything like that. No, like redirect their energy towards things that they are allowed to destroy, such as, toys, cat towers that they can, I can't want to say pick at, but you know what I mean. Things that they are allowed to destroy. It would benefit them right now to have an outlet for that anger. Taking them outside, especially if you have a dog, taking them out for more walks or more runs to get out some of this pent-up energy. That's really going to help them release this as well. But, okay, so this pet cares so deeply about you. They love you so much. They're just so pissed off right now. At themselves and at you. It's both. I wasn't 100% clear before, but it's both. Especially, and a lot of it has to do, again, with the training and just some environmental factors that they are dependent upon you to control that you aren't noticing. Whether that be quality of time or actual literal, like, something within their space. Okay, so this card is a direct love message from your pet. So this one's only positive vibes, okay? They want you to know, go ahead and make the romantic gesture, express your love. They love you so much, and so much of what they do is they want, again, this is reinforcing what was coming through earlier. They feel fulfilled by expressing their love for you, by making you feel loved, but you have to show them how to do it. This is also them saying they love it when you express your love to them. That makes them feel full and complete. So this could be literally as simple as, I don't know what your dog's love language is. Again, strong dog energy coming through, but or your pet's love language in general is, right? Like, I know that every pet kind of has their own thing. Like, for example, when I grew up, one of the dogs I grew up with, they really, really, like, did not care for new toys. They would just, like, kind of leave them. Like, it didn't really matter to them. But taking them on a walk or playing with them, that was big for them. Giving them, belly rubs. That was a really big thing for them. So physical touch, whereas most of my cats growing up, well, physical touch, not so much a thing, but gifts, that was a good thing, things like that. So just pay attention to and be receptive to what your pet is trying to tell you and how your pet feels loved. If you have something like a reptile or like a spider or something where it's kind of harder to read their emotions, they appreciate you expressing how you care about them in whatever way vibes with you the most, if that makes sense. So creating them a really nice habitat is a great way that some of you express your love and your care for your creature, and they fucking love it. They love you so much for it. They may not be able to show it, right? What is a tarantula or a snake supposed to do? To they can't purr, they can't like cuddle up next to you at night. I mean, I guess, sorry, I'm not the biggest fan of spiders, so I'm just gonna turn the attention away from that and just keep going towards the generals. But you know what I mean? Some pets are extremely limited in how they can communicate with you. So vibes, intention, and attention are huge here across the board, but especially with pets like that, right? Frogs, fish, things like that. Take care of their environment. But they really love you. They love you so much, and they are so appreciative of all that you do for them. That is one of the big love messages really that's coming through with this pile, is they are so appreciative of you, and they are so proud to call you theirs. Like, they are so proud. They're also, which, if your creature is proud by nature, think about what that means for them to be proud to have you. Like, if it that just kind of compounds on the meaningfulness of it. Oh, they love you so much, though, and they really appreciate and value when you express your love in ways that make sense for you. And pay attention to look out for the ways that they, are able to express their love to you. Did I say that? Hopefully that made sense. Anyways, so your final message here, the final thing that your pet really wants you to know, that's really important, that they feel like they needed to tell you. I'm deeply fulfilled by all that I do. Again, they want to do meaningful things with their time. They want to feel fulfilled in their day. And a lot of feeling fulfilled with their day is pleasing you. Okay. Each moment of the day is special to me as I follow my higher instincts and listen to my heart. I am at peace with my world and affairs. So this, for me, really cements the messages that were coming through earlier with your pet is very easygoing and lovable and just good inherently by nature. I'm at peace with my world and my affairs. That's what they crave. That's what they love. And if they're ever angry, pay attention to it. If they're being kind of, spicy with you, it means that they're not at peace with their world, and that's the only way that they can express to you that they're not. So each moment of the day is special to me as I am following my higher instincts. They are a very instinct-driven creature. And listen to my heart. So know that also what they do, it is all heart-centered for them. Again, all pets, love their owners. Well, at least if I've done the magic, I've done the intentions. My viewers are good people. If you're watching my channel, if you found my videos, if my videos found you, it is because you are a damn good person. I already let Spirit know I refuse to deal with any energies that are not, right? So, if you're a good person, your pet is going to love you. That's just period. End of story. So allow them. Quick, strong side message coming through. Grooming appointment came through earlier, but also listen to my heart. Some of you are overdue for either pet medication, like a vaccine, or like a monthly or weekly, some kind of pet medication that they take, and they need you to pay attention to like physically their heart. So schedule that vet appointment, get them in, get them taken care of. Also, reinforcement of like something going on in their environment. Direct message, if your pet is all up to date on all their stuff and they have everything that they need, that's good. Make sure they're getting the food that they need that's good for their heart. Exercise, good for their heart. Pay attention to their physical health. That's not coming through as saying like something is wrong, but it's coming through pretty strongly and directly, like do what you need to do sooner rather than later. Like this requires immediate attention, just make sure that they are okay and good physically, especially with anything to do with their heart. But each moment of the day is special to me. Yeah. They really enjoy spending time with you as well. So take a moment. They want you to really think about how their day is. Like if you had to spend your day as them for 24 hours, what would each moment kind of feel like? Create that empathy there. And this isn't them saying that you aren't like that already. This is just them kind of being like, hey, look, if that makes sense. Wow, sorry, my fur baby's being so noisy. This is what I'm saying. He's feeling the energy, the pet energy, the animal energy that's coming through. And I have loved it. Let me just say that. Animal energy is so pure and beautiful, and I love it. Anyways, pile number 2. This is all that I am seeing. I hope that this has helped you. I hope that this has resonated. Please let me know if you feel called to. If you haven't already and my vibes vibe with your vibes, then go ahead and subscribe. But until next time, bye. Hi, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. You guys selected the pile with this crystal here. Oh, she gorgeous. This crystal is really great for banishing negative energy and releasing things that no longer serve you. Okay, so in today's reading, we are going to be using pre-shuffled cards. I just did it all off camera so that you guys didn't have to sit through the shuffling. I still haven't seen all of the cards yet, though, so we'll still be going through it all together like usual. If that's something that you guys like or don't like, just comment down below and let me know. But in the meantime, let me just lay out these cards and then we will get started. Okay, pile 3, let's break it down. So this card here is going to be the overall message from your pet. It will be reinforced by the other cards here that we're saying, so we'll get in depth with that. And then this card here describes your pet. If you'd like to, you can use this as a further confirmation and clarification as to whether or not you have selected the right pile for your pet. If you've chosen with your intuition, then you have, but sometimes we like that little extra confirmation. These cards are going to show us what your pet thinks of you, what their opinion of you is, how they see you. And then these two are any final kind of messages that your pet has for you. They do have a backside to the cards, so we will break it down and we'll get more into that later. And then this card here is just a love specific message from your pet. So let's jump right in. Your message from your pet is let it go and surrender. In reverse, this card is telling you not to give up. So this pet wants you to know either don't give up on them. For some of you, this is like a new pet and these are some kind of growing pains or adjustment pains, or maybe something unpleasant just happened, or you feel kind of frustrated with them. This is saying don't give up on them. They're like, don't give up on me. It'll be okay. I promise. I'll get better. If that doesn't resonate though, like with your pet specifically, then this is your pet coming through and saying, don't give up. Don't stand down. Don't let these other people or this situation walk all over you. Do not give up. And you will know. What comes to mind when I'm saying these words is what this pet is talking about. So you will know what this pet is talking about. Okay, we'll get a little bit more into this later, but for now, let's go ahead and look at your pet. Let's describe your pet. Sweetheart. Okay. I'm actually getting a couple different hits from this. Your pet will eat and eat and eat whatever you give them, whatever they can get their hands on. This might be kind of like, especially if they're a puppy, they might be teething right now, or like a new cat, like with their claws, you know, they might be clawing a lot right now. There's a lot of like take energy here. Not greed, but you know what I mean? Kind of that like, I need more energy. But overall, I mean, case in point, your pet is a sweetheart. I don't care if it's a cat, dog, whatever it is a sweetheart. But it does like to indulge. It loves to be spoiled, and it loves to be treated like a princess. And I am seeing quite clearly here that you do spoil them. I do see that you pamper them. In some form or fashion, whether that's just like if it's a fish and you kind of went all out on its tank, or, you know, the messages will apply. Take them as they apply for your given pet and situation, but they really like sweets as well. They've been through something. They're victims of something in some form or fashion. I don't know what. I don't think the point is to know what, but they're ready for life to be sweet and happy again. They're kind of silly and goofy and just like, even though they've been through something traumatic and something like bad, it doesn't have to be too dark. It could honestly be as simple as like, you know, maybe this is a very stubborn pet who doesn't like change, and you guys just recently moved and that was deeply upsetting to them, right? The upset is a spectrum, but either way, they're used to things kind of going their way, but not in an entitled way. They're very, very cute. They're very pretty too. Very, very pretty. There's something coming through here that's just like, I mean, don't get me wrong, we all know that our pets are gorgeous. But there's something like your pet, for my pile 3s, they are classically stunning. Like there's something very alluring about them. If you post things about them on social media, it stands out to others how attractive and cute they are. Attractive in the sense of like their markings are really endearing. Like there's something about them. Like if it's a snake, it's very, very pretty. There's something about them that stands out that's very, very pretty, very attractive. There might be other people that reach out to you a lot that are like, hey, can my pet and your pet like breed and we make really cute offspring? Which sounds really creepy, but whatever, that's just the message coming through. They also want you to like, they have abandonment fears. This is what they want you to know. Like they want you to be able to let go of every single thing that doesn't serve you. And maybe you should pay a little extra attention to that kind of concept in your life right now, which is a part of this message. But they also want you to know, like, but don't let go of me. There might be a new baby in the family that they've been struggling adjusting with, and they're like, but don't let go of me. Like, oh, it's so cute. They're like, don't let go of me. Like, I love you so much. Like, don't let go of me is the message that's coming through. They might eat a lot. Again, that's coming through. So just Be mindful, of course, with what you feed them, but whenever you give them treats, oh my goodness. You know, some pets, especially dogs, like they're like extra particularly mindful to the things that they eat, or like they're picky eaters. That's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting here with this vibe. They are spoiled. Ooh, I love it though. I love spoiled pets. I do. I can't help it. I spoil my fur baby too. So let's see. Let's move on. This is actually honestly all quite simple. Some of the other piles have been very like complicated. Lots of different messages, but this is just like, don't give up on me. I love you. Very cute energy. If they ran away recently or like broke out of their cage or something along those lines, they want you to know, like, I wasn't actually trying to run away. I was just curious. I just wanted to explore. But they feel bad about something. They're just like, don't, I promise, just, I love you. Like, you know, a dog shows its belly, exposes its belly when it's like, no, come on, it's okay, you are alpha, it's okay. I surrender. Yeah, so this is also saying, though, they like it when if they test your boundaries, they like it when you have firm boundaries with them. Even if they are spoiled, they can still have rules, and they still need rules, and they like rules. They do. They may not act like it, but they do. They like rules, and they thrive off of them. Okay, so let's get into this juiciness. We're going to see what your pet has to say about you, what they think about you. And again, this is just how your pet sees you. Okay. You are their dream come true. They also see you as a lucky person. They see you as a very vibrant person as well. One of those people who really experiences love of life, and or has a lot of people in your life who loves you. You experience love. And you're very loving. I see that. But also very lucky. That is coming through so strong, because the Nine of Cups is the wish card. And there's something about it that's just like, you have overcome hardships in your life. You've faced your fears. You've jumped through and evolved from hardships. You can't get strength any other way. It's impossible. You cannot get strength any other way. Just think about it literally as if you're going to the gym. You have to experience pain. You have to have those small muscle tears and then allow them to rebuild stronger in order to generate, more force, in order to cultivate that strength, to get stronger. It hurts. It just does. Like, that's just basic physics, right? And so the same thing applies to life. And they see how strong you are. They also see you as an animal lover, very independent, very, very capable, and loving. Even though, sometimes people who have been through hard times, they tend to be a little bit more bitter and harsh and quick to react with criticisms and things like that. But they see that you're pretty special, because even though you do have your guard up because of the crap that you've been through, you're very forgiving, very compassionate, and you're actually not that judgmental. You're probably more judgmental on yourself than you are towards anyone else. But I'm also seeing that they see that you've put a lot of effort into really healing and creating the life that you want, which takes a lot of freaking energy, man. Like, it does. And they're very impressed by this. They love this. They love feeling, they love basking in your vibes, in your energy. You're a very peaceful person. Sometimes you can get a little too stressed about money, though. There's something going on about your job that they don't like. Your job or your lack of a job, because 5 of Pentacles can sometimes talk about being unemployed, some kind of financial situation that you're in right now. It is changing, and they see that you have the capacity to change, especially if you tune in and you channel with your heart and all the things that you love, and with that inherently like lucky side of you. If you align with that and tune into that and match that with your strength, you can change anything that is going on in your physical world that you don't want. Be it your job, your body, your finances, anything tangible, your house, literally anything tangible, anything that you can touch is what Pentacles or Earth represents. And they see that you have the power and the creative capabilities to change that. You just have to get over your fears. So, yeah, fears surrounding money. There's maybe even like too much of an emphasis on material things. So sometimes the Sweetheart card can talk about the need to allow yourself to make room for things. So you need to let go of some stuff and allow yourself to kind of feel hungry in order to re-experience the richness of life. So something in your life is lacking, even though it might have the illusion of being oversaturated. It's kind of like, you could eat thousands of calories in a day, but if it is all sugar and no nutrients, you are still going to be malnourished. That's an actual thing. You will still be malnourished. So they want you to pay attention to that. They want you to change, and they see that you have the wisdom to change it, and maybe even that you are in the midst of changing it, and they're very, I keep hearing like admirable. Like the things that you're doing with your physical world right now, the changes that you're making in your physical world right now are very admirable. And even though you're not where you want to be yet, you're still able to experience joy in your present day life. And they want you to remind you of that if you have not been experiencing that. You're very creative as well. Very, very creative and so lucky. I am telling you, if you feel like you are not lucky, you have one of those unique alignments. It must be karmic or something. I can't explain it, but I can see it visually. It's like this unique alignment that your energy has, like your soul has, that kind of clicks into the universe. It's very hard to explain, but I see it. And because your soul is inherently clicked into that good luck energy, if you are ever feeling like you're having a string of bad luck, you simply need to tune back into yourself, and you can even like meditate. You can set that intention with spirit of, I would like to return to my truest form, my most unencumbered form that is in alignment with the universe. And you will find your wishes come true. Literally, this is the wish come true. So, very lucky, but also they see that you've had to work for it a lot and that you've cleared a lot of things out of the way, a lot of crap out of the way. But I don't know, it's so cute. Their message is like, I know I'm kind of a turd sometimes, and I kind of like to be. And sometimes it's because I'm very spoiled, but just, I love you. Don't give up on me. Some of them might genuinely have abandonment issues that isn't necessarily anything that you can fix or resolve other than just continuous kindness and being particularly mindful. Maybe do research on how to help a pet with separation anxiety, things like that. But let's look at, I want to see their direct love message. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. This pet loves it when you talk to them. They love it when you talk to them. They're like, you may think that I can't hear you. Look at this guy. It looks like he's not listening, right? It looks like he's not facing her. It looks like he's not paying attention, but he is. He is, in this card, he is paying attention. So it's like, it may look like I can't listen to you, but I am. I am. And I'm here for you. And I love it. They also really love your voice. Oh, that's so beautiful. They love your voice. They love how you talk to them. You're very sweet as well. Both of you are very sweet. And they love how heart-centered you can become. As long as, if you ever get wrapped up in the fears, this is them saying, like, come back to, be honest with yourself and be honest with your heart and come back to your heart, because that is who you truly are, which is also a part of why you experience so much luck, which they love kind of benefiting from. It's very cute. It's very cute energy. Yeah, they really love your voice. So even at, like, make an effort to, like, talk to yourself more, but talk to them. Have general conversations with them. Not even kidding. I do this to my dog sometimes. I'll dance at him sometimes just to be silly and derpy, especially if he looks grumpy. And watching his reactions is so priceless. So I'm telling you, even if you don't believe that your pet can actually understand what you're saying, they react to your energy. They do. And getting a cute reaction out of them is just enough to make you smile for the rest of the night. Like, it's really gorgeous energy. So they love when you sing too. So maybe sing to them more, just a little bit. Okay, final messages here. Of course, I can't get that to come up. There we go. Okay. Every thought I think is creating my future. The universe totally supports every thought I choose to think and believe. I have unlimited choices about what I think. I choose balance, harmony, peace, and I express it in my life. So your pet is saying that even when they might not be in the best situations, they still choose peace with you. So even if you do something that upsets them or bothers them, they choose to be peaceful and happy with you. And they want you to choose the same. But this is also saying they feel very strong. And they like, even if it to you seems like giving them an illusion of choice. I don't really know how this would manifest, but they like being presented choice. They want you to know that they are smart. They are smart and in tune with the universe. Sorry if you hear my fur baby in the background. He's been so present in all of the readings. He loves when I do readings, but he has been particularly just loud and just heard and present in the pet readings. I don't know. Something about the energy. Okay. Freedom is my divine right. This, right off the bat, whatever. Okay, this pet wants you to know they are a free spirit. This might be why they're coming through and being like, I'm sorry, I love you. Especially like if they broke free or something, whatever they do, it's because they are free spirited. It has nothing to do with a lack of love for you. Inherently, they are so sweet. Look, even this butterfly, they like to fly, they like to be free, but they're always going to come back to the flowers, and you are their flowers, if that makes sense. I am free to think wonderful thoughts. I move beyond past limitations into freedom. I am now becoming all that I am created to be. This is in tune with your energy as well, because it was coming through that you are a creative person. I move beyond past limitations into freedom. Yeah, because this came through earlier about this being like something with, they had been through something bad. Yeah, they'd been through something bad, or even witnessed something bad. And they want you to know that they're healing. They're becoming who they want to be, the creature that they want to be. And the creature that they want to be is free. is that, I mean, that is nature, right? So this is also them asking you for, it's like their guilt coming through and being like, also though, I am an animal. I'm not going to be perfect for you. They're very cute. They have very cute and very endearing energy. They're just kind of like, this is who I am. They might be a bird. They don't have to be, but they might be a bird because we do have a bird here. Wings here, wings here. A more grounded energy in reverse. And then we have all this freedom and choice. If it's possible and like your creature, your pet has been caged up a lot, they want more free time. They need more free time. This is them coming through and saying, like, yes, I am your pet, but my inherent nature, I am an animal and I need that part of me to be respected. Let me run around free for a little bit. Find a way for me to safely run around and be myself in a free way, if that makes sense. So, okay, pile number 3. This is pretty precise and to the point. Your pet doesn't beat around the bush. They're just like, hi, I love you. Let me run around. Okay, bye. They're very cute energy. Yeah. And they're very grateful for any blessings, any good thing that happens in your life. They love hearing about it. They really do. They love hearing about all of the good things that happen for you. They love hearing about your success stories, about you triumphing and overcoming things. They enjoy hearing about that. Even putting movies on in the background if you leave, that kind of have that theme, that are freedom-based or strength, overcoming things, or something that's just like fun-loving and playful. They're very, what's the opposite of sound resistant? Why is that coming? It's not sound resistant. It's like something about sound. Oh, look, and even covering the ears. Yeah, something about sound is important to them, especially your voice, though. So, okay, pile number 3. I hope that this has helped you. This is all that I'm seeing. Please let me know if this resonated. If you haven't already and my vibes vibe with your vibes, then go ahead and subscribe. But otherwise, until next time, bye guys.